are definitely not them. Magical Quest 3 is, I guess, a somewhat unknown game, particularly since it's a JP only release. Magical Quest 1 is a great game. I've also ran Great Circus Mystery, Magical Quest 2. And then we got this one. This one is gonna be actually the longest game to run out of the three. It's not too technical, it's fairly straightforward. We are gonna set the difficulty to easy, because we're scrubs. But it's a really fun game. Of course, Donald gets mad at his nephews for being jerks. But, there's two playable characters in this game, and you can choose which one you want to play as. Donald is very slow. Like, average run can... If I were to play Donald right now, it'd probably take me about 40 minutes. Give or take. Mickey just... He has a couple abilities that are just actually more useful. In general. Particularly each character's main ability. Which is the first one you're gonna get, the first costume. This game has 7 stages? There's not really any running in the stage, so on the first 2 Magical Quests, most of your speed is going to be dictated from slopes, which is the same as this game, but there's just no slopes in this game. Other than the first level. So we gotta use slightly other speed tech in order to do anything. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, just the Disney games on the SNES, and even the Genesis. Oh crap! Okay, I died by accident. The Capcom games, the Disney Capcom games are just so good, even games like Willow on the NES. So if you time your jumps just right in the water, you don't lose too much time from swimming. Grab a heart. Oh, I don't need it because I died. Never mind. Alright, first mid-boss. Turkey. So throwing blocks does 2 units of damage, whereas jumping on the enemy will do 1. So you want to chew as much throw damage as possible, in terms of vanilla Mickey. So we're gonna get our first costume. Everyone just gives me these clothes for some reason. Random strangers. So this is the main one we're gonna use throughout most of the run. Basically Knight with boxing glove. It's just very versatile, it does good damage. There's some cool speed tech with it. Alright. This part coming up can suck. Not this one. Okay. Come on. So we gain a little bit more height with if we punch walls. So this part. Alright, so when you jump in the water with Night Mickey, you just sink. But if you jump right before you enter the water, you jump above the water. And that is really the only significance in the game. Right there. You're not really going to use that anywhere else as Knight. There might be one more part, but it's not that bad because you won't die. I actually couldn't get in the Groove Troop, it was just too puzzly for me. Like, I liked the game casually, but I couldn't run it. Like, my brain hurts when I try to run puzzle games, or play puzzle games in general sometimes. What? Phase 1's annoying. Alright, phase 2, let's go. So we're gonna try to juggle her. There we go. Nice. That went really well for the second phase. I guess one of the main issues with, in terms of speedrun stuff for this game, so here's a little tutorial for the second costume. The bosses take lots of damage, and there's a lot of RNG. That's, I personally think, is the main reason why this game is just long as a run in general. It's one of those games where you're just like praying for good RNG on the bosses, like Kirby's Dream Land on Game Boy. So this is our second costume. We can climb stuff now. And then we can do these side jumps. And then with enemies... Hold on. That's my side jump. I gotta, like, twist. You can spin out enemies and stuff. Okay. I have to be careful. Get off. Alright, now we're in a better momentum. So, this is not technically an auto-scroller. I mean, it technically is. It's a mid-boss fight. It'll keep auto-scrolling no matter what. So we're gonna do that to do our damage, as well as some jumps. There we go. So that's our first, that's the second mid-boss, if I can get a little closer. So we're gonna grab those stumps with the power, pull those in, they jump up. Ooh, okay. Alright, that was close. Sometimes I'll take a hit there and there's no platforms to save me that time. Not bad. Not bad movement. Alright, so this is the second boss. I've never played that one. Is that one a Metroidvania? I don't remember. So this boss, literally, you gotta hold the jump button so you get decent height. If you don't hold the jump button, you'll fall through the boss, because there's a certain amount of time you have to do each jump. But literally, you just hold it and don't move and you're good. That's the easy boss in the game. There's lots of good Disney video games. It's very playable. The games you really only need to worry about with Japanese are going to be like RPGs. And even then, if you learn, like if you look at screenshots or like YouTube videos and compare, you can like kind of figure it out. Or even if you learn like simple Japanese words, or like if you learn the alphabet, which doesn't take too long to learn, or just write everything down and cross compare, it's not too bad. I only know a little bit of Japanese from when I took it in college. Maybe that's what I remember as the weird layouts. This game is not in English, no. This was only released in Japan. It's all good. No big deal. There will be a game I will be running tomorrow on this channel. That will be a Japanese and European only release. So I could technically play an English version of that game. If I chose to. There's no major differences. Because you can skip dialogue. Well, that was close. Alright, so here's a skip we're gonna do. We're gonna die. We're gonna spawn as a balloon, and we just pop right here. It saves about 15 seconds. I believe it did have a US GBA release. I think you're correct. And T-O means and in English, so Mickey and Donald. So with this one, you need the magic, and you use the magic on the rocks, forms anvils, 2 anvils, and it's done. That's it. We got an auto-scrolling part. This run's just like very relaxing. It's forgiving. It's like when, let's say you wanted to learn a 3D like platformer speedrun, you know how like Super Mario Sunshine is like gonna be a more forgiving game? Because like you got the water jetpack, like do a lot of recoveries. This one, you die and it respawns you right where you died. You know, that's kind of how I see how it's very forgiving. Oh crap. Okay, I didn't want to die there, but whatever. We already had 2 unintentional deaths so far. I'm gonna do this skip, but if I die, I might try to game over. That way I can respawn my lives. So there's an intentional death right here. You can warp up and go through this door as the balloon. If you do it right. I definitely did not do it right. Okay, so this is a fairly major time loss. So I may not be an estimate at this point. There's a chance I may not. We'll see. Oh, I can't believe I did it again. I don't normally die here, like, other than the skip. It's just weird. Like, I don't care if I game over at the beginning of a level, but we're in an auto-scroller, you know. That's really the only thing that, like, that kind of sucks. Too easy, too short. You know, I don't have an issue with short games. Sometimes I get, unless it's an RPG, I often get really drained from playing a long game. Like, 8 to 10 hours is often the sweet spot for me. I don't really get the, I need to fill the game up with 100 hours of content. Please, for the love of God, work this time. Thank goodness. So that's the skip, by the way. You go through the door as a balloon. Alright, I'm not supposed to go through that area, so sorry. Wasting time. So I'm gonna punch this guy. Punching does nothing except aggro him. Towards the end, he will not be as aggroed when I punch him. That's when I just block. So we're gonna hold the punch button to put up our shield, to bounce the cannonballs back at him. Occasionally, he will take double damage from the double cannonballs. Alright, so he's not... So if he's not gonna shoot after I punch him, that means I gotta wait. That's probably the last shot. Oof. There's a chance I might learn this run co-op. Sometimes there's some interesting combinations you can do with Mickey and Donald. So this boss is pretty fun to fight if you can execute it very well. And if he does actually, if I don't execute it well, some of his moves are pretty cool to look at. So after he takes damage and he comes out of his I'm not taking damage frame, there's like 1 frame window where you can do another hit right away. You can just like continuously do damage. I'm clearly not doing that right now. So I'm just having a bad marathon run. That was what it looks like, where I just hit him like back to back. Because he can rotate the stage and stuff. So I didn't really do any of the quick strats. So when he rotates the stage, you slip and slide over everything. So, Mickey doesn't know how to swim, he only knows how to doggy paddle. I don't remember if the second game has it, but I know the first game you can run out of air. There's just no air meter. This one depletes very quickly. If you take damage, your air meter refreshes. Your air meter is tied to your health meter. If you lose all 5 bubbles, you'll lose a heart. When I got hit, it reset my bubble meter. Go away. Go! You definitely don't want to get trapped in that. That's a death cage. Crap, I forgot. Can't take damage as Vanilla Mickey. Hard again while we're jumping on top of the water. So we switched the Night Mickey, so we are gonna... Go away. We're gonna try some minor skips here. Watch out for the frickin' crab that I... Never mind. See how I punch the side and I get that jump boost? That's key. Oh, that's a really close one to make. Alright, so I landed all those minor skips. It's just a waste of time to switch costumes. It's like 5 or 6 seconds, and you'd rather just traverse the level instead. So this is the giant octopus fight. Extremely RNG based. This fight could go on forever, you just never know. So you see that meter in the upper left that's going up and down. When you let it fully recharge, it does like 3 units of damage. So it's actually beneficial to let it charge up. Where it only does like 1 or 2 units of damage at its lowest. We're getting good RNG, this boss is just a freaking tank. Alright, not so good RNG now. Ah, I lost my power shot. Missed slightly. Watch out for the snowflakes. No, there's no pun intended. Crap. So when you walk on the snow sometimes, it'll build up like layers of snow underneath your feet and give you additional height. Somewhat useful, but not necessary. See how I got that really tall height? I tried to do a minor skip, did not work. I need a little bit of height from the snowshoes. This is the shortest level in the game. So we're already at the boss. Fight the Abominable Snowman. He spits like little tornadoes at you, and you can just block them with your shield. You can hit him in the air too, it's just really hard to do the timing. Okay, I hit him in the air, that worked. His timing window is a little weird. Oh, excuse me. So I only have one life, and it's completely fine because the game gives you 3 lives right here. So no reason to game over right away here if you want to worry about lives, because you can just get more. Grab that hurt for safety. This is an auto-scroller. We're just gonna chill in the corner, and we're just gonna switch pillars for a minute. Up here, we can just jump above them. Alright, we don't need the climber uniform anymore, we're done with it. So you can make that platform move with the eyes with the magician uniform, but we don't want to waste time changing and doing all that jazz. We're just gonna do some refights with the with the knight uniform. Come on, give me the good RNG. Horrible RNG. He's all doing is jumping. This is really bad. Probably one of the worst RNG runs I've had for this game. That's pretty bad for what we've been experiencing. I'm gonna jump down here. Boxing glove. Jump on ghost. Punching glove. I love doing that jump. It's really satisfying. I only got like 3 of those with the quick shots. So it's Pete. Of course it is. Final boss of every Magical Quest game. You see that shiny ring on his finger? You can only attack his face when the ring is shining. Otherwise, he will not take damage. Give me more of that sweet, sweet bad RNG. Phase 1 went by pretty quick. Alright, so Pete is like, I'm just gonna copy Mickey and I'm gonna change my costume. And guess what? He's gonna pick the best one, the knight costume. Plus, for some reason, he also has a volcano in his head, so he's gonna shoot fireballs. His face, though, when he does that, is pretty good. One of those good faces, good face bot. How did I still finish an estimate? Alright, I'll take it. My PB is much better than that, but this game is RNG the game. He's just a good guy in the end, too. He just wants to be friends.